Hello, I'm Sarahy Dueñas. Social media has become a central platform for the spread of political communication. However, it's also become a breeding ground for the spread of disinformation online. And this spread of disinformation can have serious consequences on a nation, such as undermining democracy, polarizing society, and damaging public health. So today we're going to explore how the elaboration likelihood model can help us understand how people engage with and process persuasive messaging online. So to start off, what is the elaboration likelihood model, also known as ELM? It's a communication theory used to understand how people process persuasive messages and make decisions on them. It suggests that we use two main routes when processing a persuasive message. The first being the central route, which is very thoughtful and thorough evaluation of the message. And then is the peripheral route, where our minds use mental shortcuts to make a decision on the message. And for most persuasive messages we go through in life, our brain uses the peripheral route to evaluate it. So now I'll be showing you a video of former President Barack Obama talking about the complexities that come with dealing with disinformation in our digital age.
All we see is a constant feed of content where useful, factual information and happy diversions and cat videos flow alongside lies, conspiracy theories, junk science, quackery, white supremacist, racist tracks, misogynist screeds. And over time, we lose our capacity to distinguish between fact, opinion, and wholesale fiction. Or maybe we just stop caring.
Now, to dissect a little bit of what he said and connect it to elaboration likelihood model, he said we lose our capacity to distinguish between fact, opinion, and wholesale fiction. How ELM might interpret this is we're prevented from engaging in central root processing. This is especially prevalent when you're scrolling on social media. It's very unlikely that you'll see a message and sit there and very thoughtfully evaluate it, seek out more information, and even want to process it more. And then he said, or maybe we just stop caring. How ELM might interpret this is, and to avoid information overload, we have to resort to peripheral processing for most issues in life. And this might look like speaker credibility, so who posted it, what's the account, or where did that message come from? Tangible awards, so what awards you can get from agreeing with the message or disagreeing with the message, and reactions of others, which might look like what do the comments say, how many shares does it have. Most ELM research has measured the effects of peripheral cues by studying credibility. And this next clip is going to highlight just that.
Use disinformation, some generated by them, some generated by influencers, social media influencers, cable news influencers, and even, sadly, elected members of Congress and high-level elected officials. And we see that extremists really hang on every word coming out of elected officials that they can use to spread additional disinformation, and that disinformation then fuels the real-world political violence and intimidation.
So as you just said, obviously influencers or elected officials, whatever they put out has more of a chance of being spreaded and informing other people. And if that's disinformation, then that can have serious consequences, as it can spread a lot faster. So with this, so what? Well, by understanding the effects that disinformation can have on a nation, we can understand how serious and far-reaching the consequences are. And by using the elaboration likelihood model to understand the different routes of persuasion and how people engage with information online, we as communicators can develop strategies and messages to counteract this disinformation. And this will ultimately work towards building a more informed and resilient society.